Bakugou sat in the same exact place as last time he was here, and did his homework. I told him that I wouldn't talk to him unless he needed the help, of course, until he got his work done. He angrily agreed, but not without mumbling swear words underneath his breath. I played on my phone as I leaned against the bed frame. I had got work done during class. After about 10 minutes, Bakugou did one last big sigh and threw his books in his bag, letting his head fall back on the bed. I'm fucking done. Yeah, I got done in class. Fuck you. I'd be happy to, but I'm kind of busy right now. These monsters aren't gonna level themselves. Bakugou got in the bed, very quickly to my surprise, and leaned over me on his knees. The fuck do you want? I mocked him, with a little smirk as I didn't look up from my phone. Fucking hilarious, Bakugou said. I looked up at him, clicking my phone screen off and throwing it to the side. No, but seriously, what do you want? Love and affection? But you're too prideful to ask. Glitch bitch. Oh, I said, cupping his cheeks, pushing them together. But I'm your glitch bitch. Bakugou grabbed my waist, pulling me down to lay on my back, and straddled me. No, wait, dude. Isashi's downstairs. I'm not fucking going to fuck you. Aw, what the hell? I joked. Then, what are you planning? Shut up and you'll fucking see. Bakugou said, leaning down and put his face in the crook of my neck. He placed light kisses everywhere, and each kiss sent butterflies in my stomach. Slowly he made his way further down to my collarbone, biting in the soft skin. I reached up and threaded my fingers through his hair, feeling the softness of his hair against my hands. Against my collarbone, and close to my chest, I could feel Bakugou smirk as he started to suck the skin. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you, Bakugou mumbled against my skin, sending chills throughout my body. Or you might just fucking die from sensitivity. Did your fucking leg twitch? I haven't done this in a while, Katsuki. My breath hitched as Bakugou ran his tongue along the hickeys he had freshly made. How long? How about never? I whispered, but my voice went higher and my back lightly arched off the bed when Bakugou bit again. His teeth stopped in my skin before slowly pulling away, and he looked up at me. You've never fucking done anything? Like, fucking ever? My face felt hot, and I looked to the side, shaking my head. Why the hell didn't you tell me to stop? Kind of didn't want you to, I asked, grabbing his arms, which were planted on my sides. A smirk stretched on my face as I glitched and switched out positions. The hell? I covered his mouth. Hisashi is here. I slowly took away my hand, connecting our lips together, right when his were visible again. His hand reached to the back of my head, pulling me in a little as his other slid up my thigh. I felt his tongue on my lip, and seconds later, his teeth slightly bit it. Opening my mouth, I let his tongue in, which instantly fought with mine. It circled around mine before feeling around every inch of my mouth. I pulled away with saliva spilling from my mouth and huffs of breath escaping between my lips. Fuck, Bakugou breathed out, his hands gliding up my thighs and underneath my shirt. I grabbed his hands, slowly pulling them away. Oh, come the fuck on. I can't, I mumbled, looking down a little ashamed. Honestly, when he was giving me hickeys, I almost stopped him. Not ready. Bakugou sat up, leaning against the bed frame, and held out his arms. Come here. I smiled slightly and lay on him, curling my arms up in his chest. It's my fault, sorry. How the hell is it your fault? I asked, kind of sounding like him. I spent way too much time around him, but I loved it. I fucking rushed it. I reached up and kissed him, putting my face back in his neck, then closed my eyes. I let you. I sighed, and lifted my arm slightly, placing my hand on his chest. Good night. Bakugou scoffed, his hand rubbing back and forth on my back. Good night, idiot. Shota Aizawa. After spending much time at the school office going over the exams, I headed home. I didn't expect to see Bakugou's shoes laying by the door, and I walked into the living room to question Hisashi about it. Hey, one of you couldn't have told me Bakugou was here? Hisashi's head turned from the TV to me, and he smiled. Hey, Shota. He waved his hand over. Come here. I groaned, pulling the scarf off from around my neck and tossing it on the counter before walking over. Look at that cake, Hisashi said as he pointed at the screen. Can that be our wedding cake? I sighed, closing my eyes for a split second to open them and see him staring at me. We're not getting a cartoon cake for our wedding. I started to walk into the kitchen, getting ready to ask why Bakugou was here again, and why no one bothered to tell me. I pay for this damn house. So, we are going to get married? Hisashi sat on his knees on the couch, leaning over the back of it. We're not if somebody doesn't make dinner. Oh, YN has to do it because I told her if she made dinner, then I wouldn't tell you about. I quickly looked over at Hisashi, who clapped his hands over his mouth as he sunk into his seat. Tell me what? I walked over and around the couch to look at him, trying to get him to spill whatever he was hiding. Nothing, I swear. He's such a child, for someone who is in their early 30s. I sighed, getting on the couch and straddling him. He covered his mouth again. Shota, if you don't tell me, so help me, I swear to God. I leaned down, whispering. On the couch, guys? Really? I looked up near the stairs where YN stood with her arms crossed. Bakugou was standing on the last step, raising an eyebrow. You have a room. Why are you straddling Hisashi? Because I might have told him the reason why you're doing dinner, but I didn't tell him exactly what the reason was. I just said there was something. You weren't telling him. YN sighed. Looking at the ground, she placed a hand on her head. How could you even date this idiot? With determination.